Hi guys, this is ur14cs151 and today I'm going to explain my compiler lab exercise 5, that is to simulate a DFA, that is deterministic finite automata. So here is my program. I have used an NetBeans platform here using a Java program. So beginning with the code, I have imported all the necessary uh, files from here, and then public class DFA simulator is my class name, and then I have initialized a transition set with the matrix value 2020, and then it alphabet and the state set, and then array public array list character as alphabet, and then I have set the integer as a final state, and then int as int1. Then getting the input, I'll throw an exception here, and then buffer reader br equals to new buffer reader to read the buffer, and the input stream reader system.in, and then I'll print please enter the number of alphabets in the alphabet set of the DFA, and then it will read the line whatever value that I'm entering. The next is it will ask me to enter the number of states of the DFA. Again, I'll enter that. Then I'll enter all the alphabets of the DFA simultaneously. So it will read that value from the output, and then I'll enter it to a new array list of character, and then for int I equals to 0 and I less than the alphabets dot length, my loop will carry on here. I will alphabet dot add, I will add on each of the characters which has been coming, and then for int s equals to 0 state set, I'll enter the row entries of the transition table here. Okay, then the transition set will be implemented. Then the final list is equals to new hash integer, and then system.in please enter the final states in the DFA, and when you are done of giving -2 to stop the feeding of final states. So I can enter the number of inputs as in all I want, and then I'll enter -2 to end the transition, to end the feeding of the final states. Then if int2 is not equal to -2 means it will go on with this integer2 equals to integer.parseInt, and then this follows. Then I'll check for the DFA test here. Now the function for this DFA test is here. I'll read the input from here, and then enter the starting state, and give the input to the DFA, enter the input with a hash character so that it can know that it is the end of the input. Then while input.character index is not equal to hash means I'll read the next character, and then the index will also be incremented. Similarly index plus plus, and then final states, after giving the input is, it will enter the final state, and then your if the final state is dot contains state means it will enter that your input string is accepted, otherwise it will say that your input string is rejected. And then finally the main string will have DFA simulator raw equals to new DFA simulator, that is calling the function, and then raw dot build FA. So as soon as we when we run this program, we'll get the following. Okay, we'll run the file now. It will ask me to enter the number of alphabets. Okay, 1. Please enter the number of states also. 1. Please enter all the alphabets. Enter the starting state. Okay, it's because of the wrong input that I have given here. Run file. It will ask me to enter the number of states here, 1. Then enter the number of states in the set. Please enter all the alphabets of the DFA simultaneously. It's 8. Enter the number of enter the rows in the transition table, and then -2. Enter the starting state, that is 1. Hash. So it will give that the final state after giving the input is 1, and your input string is accepted. So this is the end of my 5th experiment.